long time to get in the Hall of Fame. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor to be with you and Yes this evening. Alex?
Thanks, Ged. What an honor to be here tonight doing this. It's really, really great. We all start somewhere, and for me, my journey with Yes began when I was a teenager, gently fishing out the Yes album out of a sleeve, being just a bit freaked by the disembodied head on the cover, placing the needle in the groove, sitting back, letting the music wash over me. I may have smoked a cigarette or something. Pretty sure I did. But Yes were my gateway band in so many ways. There's nothing so fleeting yet enduring about the way music feels when you're 17 years old. As Yes played in my room, I played too. I spent hours picking my way through songs like Starship Trooper and Yours Is No Disgrace. And how wonderful was that swirling outro in Starship Trooper? I must have played that a million times. But I love their music. Even more, once I'd learned to master them, and not that I really did, I never did them justice, but I love them still. Yes helped give me the gift of music, which is everything, as you know, and made me want to be a better musician, and that provided some of the determination to one day stand on this stage giving tribute to this amazing band. I'll leave you with this. The musical choices we make in our youth help to mold who we become. Choose the guitar intro for going for the one. Yeah. Choose learning to play Starship Trooper on a cheap secondhand guitar. Not so easy. Choose Chris Squire's amazing bass tone, right, Ed? Choose John Anderson's ethereal vocals. Choose Fragile. Choose wearing a cape before Rick Wakeman did. This guy right here. Choose staying out all night to see your favorite band. Choose Roundabout. Choose the glorious guitar work in Owner of a Lonely Heart. So beautiful. Choose the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And definitely choose Yes.
Like he can play Starship Trooper. So I'd like to ask if the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame would indulge me for a few moments to share some personal experiences of Yes, the band. So picture this. In the early 70s, I spent up from 1 to 3 years in grade 10 in high school, seated at the back of the class with my new pal Oscar. He was sat just across from me, and the teacher's words were bouncing aimlessly off us as Oscar ripped on some of our favorite Monty Python skits. He had me at the dead parrot gag for sure. How could we not become friends? But it wasn't just the Ministry of Silly Walks that we bonded over. I can still recall one of the days that we opted out of school and were sitting cross-legged on the floor of Oscar's room as he introduced me to an album called Time and a Word by a band called Yes that I'd never heard of. Right? I still thrill to the bass part and no opportunity necessary, no experience needed. The way I did the first time I heard it that day. For years, people asked me why I played a Rickenbacker bass, and all I have to do is point to that album, that song, and Chris Squire's incredibly original playing to provide the answer. Later still, Oscar played me Yours Is No Disgrace. Then I've Seen All Good People. And we both sat there open-mouthed as the songs rose up around us and our musical world shifted and fell from its axis. I might have been a young musician jamming in basement rooms in Toronto, but through Yes, I was tuning into a wider world of possibilities. One where music seemed to have no limitations. It It was a crisp night in 1972 when Oscar, myself, and this guy, Alex Lifeson, lined up overnight around the block that was then Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens to finally witness Yes live for ourselves. The sky was a high dome of stars, and as I recall, Alex kept us going by nipping to the store and bringing back honeydew drinks. Really. I can close my eyes now and I'm back there, intellectually, visually, viscerally, sitting in row 10. It was like nothing I'd ever seen or experienced before. It was actually profound. And it's not overstating things to say that it changed the way I played and listened to music forever. And so here we are, decades later, and the music of Yes is still echoing down through the years, showing me that music truly is a continuum. So on behalf of Oscar, my good friend and Alex's Neil, who's not here tonight, Alex and myself, I say thank you, Yes. It's our great, great privilege and our great honor to right a terrible wrong and to finally welcome Yes into the rock and roll Hall of Fame.
Fans everywhere. Really. It's kind of interesting. I went to the Hall of Fame about 4 years ago with my beautiful wife, Janie. There she is. And I walked around the Hall of Fame and all my heroes were there. Every one of them, from Little Richard. I can't believe you guys, you're so beautiful. Look at you. You're all so beautiful. Wow. Bill Haley in the comments. Stevie Wonder. All these great people. And we're going to join them. I can't believe it. It's truly amazing. I was very lucky, you know. It's actually 49 years ago tonight that I met Chris Squire at a bar. The 7th of April, 1968. 7th of April. It was a magic moment when I met Chris. I remember going to him and saying, "Hi Chris, how are you?" He was so tall, I couldn't believe it. Anyway, we got a band going. We had a guitar player called Peter Banks. Really? We had a drummer called Bill Bruford. He's there. Mr. Bill Bruford. He's behind me. But Chris is in heaven now. But Peter Banks is in heaven, and the spirit of them, they're there tonight. They're here with us tonight, that's for sure. I don't know what to say anymore. I just love being here. You guys are beautiful. You are beautiful. You see a big shout for my son Damien, and Deborah, and Jade, the kid, and Bodie, and Indio, my grandchildren. I can't believe I got grandchildren. It's amazing. Life has passed me by so fast, I can't believe it. I'm so glad we're in Yes. Yes means a lot to me. Here's Mr. Trevor Rabin.
Hi there. Bill just said to me, make sure your fly's up when you go. I've got to thank you so much. This is an incredible honor. And it's great to be inducted with my friends out there and like Neil and Jonathan and everybody. And And along with everyone that's been inducted, I want to thank you all, and my beautiful wife, Shelley, and my extremely talented son, Ryan. Brian Lane, Larry Maggot, thank you so much for everything. And now pass it on to who? Rick Waitman. Sorry, Alan White.
It's too heavy. Hi everyone, thank you. It's great to see everybody. This has been a long journey. I'd like to thank the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for this induction. And secondly, I'd like to, really thank my wife and family for being here tonight with me. And also all of our great fans from all over the world. It's been absolutely wonderful to this fans to be here. And thirdly, I'd like to acknowledge Chris Squire. I worked with him for 43 years, and he's one of my best friends ever. And we had a relationship that really counted. And thank you all for this award. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Steve Howe. I'm only going to take a minute now, but of course we'd love to thank all our fans for believing all these years that we deserve and need to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame anyway. Fame's different for many people, and some may long for it, bask in its glory, others merely accepting the notoriety for their musical endeavours. And since music speaks, long after its creation, this service is as a payment for those, with the respect for those who are no longer with us today. Allowing those to remain, to shine a light on all those contributors to those such great ideas and melodies and lyrics and arrangements and direction of this Yes music. Nothing can take away the response we've gotten from our fans, who obviously have a different ear from the general music lovers. Fortunately for us, they're able to distinguish the textures and the harmonies and the discords and the dynamics of the dramatic and the humble and the soft and the low and the quiet. And as Bill used to say when asked, what is Yes music? Bill would say simply, some of it's fast and some of it's slow. I'd just like to take a minute now just to thank my wonderful wife and our wonderful family who've been behind us through the highs and the lows. It's Georgia and Dylan and Zoe and Zuni, Georgia, Drew and Diego. And we love you all very, very much. And Steph and Adam. Through the last 9 years, Alan and I, with Chris Squire through his final years, along with Jeff Downs and John Davison, Billy Sherwood and myself, we've all been working together to sustain the standards set by the very idea of Yes. We look forward to continuing to unearth more great works of Yes. Thank you very much.
Does this thing go up? Story of my life. I have to do it like that then. I'd like to, obviously, I'm very happy here for a couple of reasons to be in Brooklyn. One is the fact, obviously, of being part of Yes and getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And the other is something I really probably shouldn't tell you, is that less than half a mile away from this very building was where I had my very first meaningful sexual experience. No, please. No, it wasn't very good. Never is when you're on your own. Anyway, as Steve said a thank you to his wife, I want to say thank you to mine. Unfortunately, she's not here tonight. When I left her this morning, I think she was in a coma, actually. Well, I think she was in a coma. The sex was still the same, but the washing was piling up. I'd like to thank, apart from all the guys in Yes that I worked with, my father, who played a massive part in my musical career. My family were all in the entertainment business. We generally were very, very poor. My father was an Elvis impersonator, and well, there wasn't much call for that in 1947. But he was. He taught me a lot. I remember he sat me down once and said, "Son," he said, "don't go to any of those really cheap, dirty, nasty, sleazy strip clubs, because if you do, you'll see something you shouldn't." So of course I went. And I saw my dad. I'd like to thank the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame very much for inducting us. The only thing I would say, I'm glad that we're actually up third, because as you get older, you know, the old things like the prostate start acting up a bit, and the distance between comfort breaks gets less and less. But I would like to say quite seriously how important it is to have the old examination, which I had indeed on Monday. And for you ladies who don't know, it's really tough. You have to get in the old fetal position. You hear the old plastic glove go on, the rubber glove. And then it's like a gopher going on holiday inside you.
Oh my God.
Now, whilst I was having my examination, the doctor said to me, he said, "Mr. Wakeman," he said, "there's no need to be embarrassed. It's not unusual to get an erection with this kind of procedure." I said, "I haven't got an erection." He said, "I know, but I have." Thank you very much. God bless you.